Hello, this is Christy Carter. Welcome to my garden. I want to show you a little garden tour of our backyard here. And first off, we're going to start here with our herb garden. This herb garden is relatively close to our kitchen. So I come out here and I clip herbs. We have a nice, beautiful purple salvia right here. We have the fennel right here, and we have lemon balm. Here's the Bernese Mountain Dog. He loves to come and eat the lemon balm. I think it's medicinal for dogs. And over here we have some nice oregano. With the oregano, which is also all along the edge there, I clip big huge bunches of it and hang it upside down and let it dry. And I hang that up in my kitchen so I can use that during the winter, and it's fresh from our garden. I never have to buy herbs ever. So let's go ahead. We're going to go over here and take a look at the roses. You can stop. We specialize in roses because we're so wide open. We have a lot of sun. And you know what? Roses are really the easiest care type of plant there is, I found. I prune them about once a year or so. We fertilize them every couple years when we think about it. I think it's starting to rain a little bit, but that's okay. Anyway, so we're going to start here with our popcorn rose. This is a really tight, little tiny cabbage type rose that the blossoms come out like little buttered pieces of popcorn and then explode into white, beautiful blossoms. And above this is the iceberg tree roses. These tree roses are about 13 years old. And as you can see, I don't know if you can see the stems, but they are really thick, big, sturdy tree rose. Anyway, these guys bloom from April until November. So let's take a look over here. I'm going to show you some more roses. So here's my big rose stand, and actually they already did a beautiful blossom, a beautiful bloom about 2 weeks ago. So they're kind of on their way out, but they still look pretty good. This one here is gold medal. It has beautiful golden blossoms. This one here is Pat Austin. It's one of my favorites. It's an orange blooming, old-fashioned type of rose. And over here we have Disney, which is a great rose. It's a floribunda, and it blooms continuously throughout the summer and into the fall. And then over here we have Teasing Georgia. It's another old-fashioned, and it has multiple petals and beautiful blooms throughout the year. The reason why I specialize in old-fashioned roses is because they're disease-resistant, drought-tolerant, and really easy to take care of. This is another great sun-loving, beautiful rose called Tuscan Sun. And this one, it's a floribunda. It doesn't have a fragrance, but it's a beautiful cut flower. It lasts for a long time in a vase, and it takes no care at all. It's so easy. And next to us, we have a Veronica. I like having companion perennials next to our roses, especially ones that complement the colors. This blue really complements this orange rose. It's beautiful. And behind this Veronica, we have Russian sage, which will be beautiful blue, and this will be blooming mostly in July and August. I like to have a perennial garden mixed in with roses because something will be blooming throughout the year. As you can see, all the other roses here, we have cocoa rose, hot cocoa rose right here. We have a pomegranate here as well, and intermittently placed around the roses are penstemons. Penstemons are great filler type color around your roses. Right here we have a bay tree. This bay tree was planted 12 years ago, and I've never bought a bay leaf since. Okay, honey, now it's really raining. This is our blue rhododendron. It's a beautiful little blue. It has little purple eyes here in the center of the flower. But this, again, no care at all. And we planted this as a 5-gallon about, 13 years ago. And look at how big this shrub has gotten. It's just huge. We actually have very, very little water on it as well. It's a very tough rhododendron, and it works really well in our garden. And up here we have our climbing rose called Eden, which is a beautiful cabbage-style rose. And it doesn't have fragrance, but it doesn't need fragrance because it's so beautiful. It's a little bit of a floppy rose, but it sure works well in our garden. Thank you for joining me on this garden tour today. I hope that you have enjoyed it. And this is what I do when I'm not marketing online. I enjoy coming out into my garden and weeding or feeding the roses or clipping and just being interactive in my garden. It provides me great joy